About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go, 47.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike Echo. Come on.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Caught by Cobb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Fighting him off. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line. 40. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here we go, D.
Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Bridgewater. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55. All right, T, let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And again, it's Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
55, Mike, 55. There we go.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Austin. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And a loose football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Bridgewater now. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Check. Hey!
54's Mike. Check.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Sponge. No.
Go.
Mike 54. Mike 50.
Ready.
Bridgewater gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, kill. 27. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 30.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catch. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's get out the field, defense.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Single the slot. 87's getting the ball.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The Saints on fourth down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here.
Mike 48. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on second down, Bridgewater, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. To throw, Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Watch the safety creep.
Again, it's Elliott. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now it's Ginn. A beautiful fake. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
At the 42-yard line.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hustle.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 down at the 33. Bridgewater finds the open target, Arnold. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go.
Bridgewater to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
That's it. 55, Mark, 55. All day, baby, all day.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
On the delay, this is Murray. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott caught by Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Dallas.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. Mike, 27. Exit.
On first down, Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
47.
This is Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check.
Prescott from the gun. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 10-yard line.
They come up on a first and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Now Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. They'll try again with Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. Here's Prescott. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Get him, boy.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
47. Check, check. Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here go 46.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Now Prescott on fourth down. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Saints take over first.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
He's got a man complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Mike 55. Mike 55. 3 buds. 3 buds. Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go. Go, go. Go, go. Check.
Bridgewater to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Come on.
Here's Bridgewater. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about them taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
40.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.